hold the fuck up, yo. What's up? What you here for?
What you mean? What am I here for, nigga? I check my account and the money's not there.
Come on with all that, man. Listen, yo. You acting like I ain't got a job, yo. Stop that shit, yo. You get your child support every 2 weeks, yo. Stop it, yo. I don't know what to fucking tell you anymore, yo.
What do you mean stop? What do you mean stop? Listen, I checked my account and the money wasn't there.
Man, listen, nappy head ass Ray always get his hair cut every week, yo.
Listen, he need his hair cut every 3 days.
Listen, I can't help it that his head nappy because of yours.
No, he gets it from you.
He got your fucking DNA.
Oh, this is where we end up. This is how we get in family court. The bickering, the arguing over money. You know, what's more important here, the kid or us arguing? You gotta figure it out.
I need my money.
And the child needs a parent. Both of them.
Well, all I said was, I just need the money in my account every time I go, because how am I supposed to take care of a nappy head ass Ray if I don't have the money in my account?
Well, first of all, we should stop cussing at our children.
See, I told you. I told you a long time ago.
You ain't telling me nothing. You didn't want to call my child nappy head Ray.
See? Now how much are you paying? What's your part?
Man, dog, I'm paying $15 every 2 weeks, yo.
See?
I sell hot dogs for a living at the water ice stand, yo. Listen, don't laugh at my hustle.
Okay, well, I
got a job.
You're entrepreneurial. Okay.
You need another job, nigga. Because that's not enough. Okay, because I gotta wait until the next time to get Ray damn nappy ass haircut, because it's not enough. Well, they went up, the barber went up, nigga, it's $20.
Well, when I told you I was gonna live the lavish life, selling coke, selling these pills, I told you we was gonna come.
Really? Are you serious? But I never told you to use your own supply, dummy. That's why you want to stay in selling hot dogs and shit.
Yeah.
Never get high on your own supply if you're gonna be a baller.
Nah, fuck that.
Ain't no fuck that nothing.
Nah, fuck that.
Ray need his haircut. Ray needs some new sneakers. Ray needs some new clothes. Period.
Yo, I bought his sneakers off of fucking Craigslist, yo. I told you. I found the dope discount off of Craigslist. His sneakers is like $5. They use, so what? He's only 3 years old. Right, so stop bitching.
Let me ask you a question. You know, it seems like the hot topic is getting Ray's haircut. Can you cut Ray's hair?
No, I can't.
But you can try. Dogs.
You can try. The one all the way around is easy.
Yo, I ain't trying, dog.
And that's what we gotta do.
Bet.
Everyone, this is your Hood Jesus podcast, and this is Lady T.
And this is Ms. 100.
And this is episode 72.
Yes, and today we have our guest Ted Smith with us. He's an activist right here locally in the Philadelphia communities and stuff like that. So y'all know how we like to do. We're gonna get into our weeks, and then we're gonna get into today's discussion. Y'all know how we do this. If you a active listener, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do this. But so we're gonna get actively into this, jump right into it. Yes, we got the sweet red this week. Ain't no fucking
bottled water. Viagra Falls. You know, just calling it Viagra.
Yeah. And by the way, I hope y'all loved our acting skills on the intro. You know what I'm saying? That's actually featuring Lady T, Ms. 100, and Ted Smith. Yes.
First time acting.
First time acting. That was off the rip, off the top, off the dome, freestyling, whatever you want to call it. That was a skit all put together by Lady T. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is Hood Genius style. Y'all know how we like to get down and do this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, definitely. So we're gonna get into this. You want me to talk about my week first?
Start it off.
Okay. I'm gonna go. So this week was a trash week at work. You know, y'all know. I don't really like the entertaining shit that go on at the work. You know, the 9 to 5 bullshit. You know, this is what I like to do. This is what I consider work to me, because this is what I love doing. But my week was, besides work, it was actually a beautiful thing because I had some beautiful meals given to me during the week. I started working out, getting my diet together, right? And I actually past 2 weeks, I lost 5 pounds. So I'm definitely happy for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm inspired by that. You know, I'm not a full vegan yet, but I definitely left the meat alone for a while. And I noticed a difference in my energy, everything, actually. You know what I'm saying? So not vegan, not vegetarian. Just watching the things that I eat and it's actually helping. So besides the work shit, I had an actually dope week. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
I did notice a difference in your hood jeans shirt. It was a little baggy.
Lady T, yo.
You know, AT got coming with the.
Yo.
But I want you to provide the name of the person that provided those meals.
Oh, come on, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Stop looking at us.
Listen,
Stop
y'all.
looking at us. See, stop looking at us.
She know who she is. She hear this. She's here, you know.
Yeah.
But everybody out there recording, y'all know what the deal is. It
Not
is
only
what it
is she giving this man meals, but she's part of the team, y'all. She's part of the Hood Jeans team. She's doing the live footage, y'all. She's the camera lady and everything like that. And you know Miz gotta trust her because he don't trust everybody with his camera. He's like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, no, hold up, watch this, wait a minute, I'll do it. He's good right now, okay? So, yeah. So, she's a part of the team, y'all.
Yeah, definitely. So, Lady, you didn't talk about your week.
We're doing the train. Listen, we got the guests on here. Come on, Ted, you can go ahead and I will last.
All right, well, welcome and thank you. You know, I'm happy to be part of the Shaded Crew.
The Shaded Crew, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wore my shades on. It was a productive week. Got a lot of things accomplished, a lot of things that I wanted to get done. I enjoy, knowledge, and I like the fact that I learned a lot of stuff this week. I did a lot of different rallies this week. We did. They had a shooting down like 24th and somewhere down South Philly. So I went down there and supported Kenyatta Johnson's Philly ceasefire. A couple other things. A young man got killed down there. So the goal and purpose with so many young people in our community being killed and shot. It was important that we kind of mobilized.
Right.
So that was, so other than that, it was a good week. And
Okay.
productive.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So I'm gonna piggyback off from the beginning with Miz. Now y'all know I'm always teasing him about his work week, and it's been a while since he said he had a real messed up work week. But did you notice how it kind of like went into another stage of him talking about his meals and it wasn't that bad, So I just want to shout out his lady for keeping him uplifted and spirit wise, so he could do the show today.
Man, yo.
Ted, I want to thank you in advance. I'm thank you at the end for coming on. You don't know me. I just reached out to you through a mutual friend, and I just want to thank you for not standing this up, for just saying, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance and come on the show. And here you are.
No problem.
And I appreciate that.
Things need to be talked about. It's
Yes.
unfortunate that, a lot of things are taboo in our community and we don't talk about it.
Right.
And, I hate talking about a whole bunch of problems and no solutions. So that's where we got to start.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. So, Lady T's week was really crazy. All right, so on Thursday, this Thursday just passed, I didn't know the gentleman, but this was kind of close to home. On 23rd in Somerset, a young man, 18 years old, just graduated out of high school, was gunned down at a Chinese school. For what things are going around in the streets are saying that it was not meant for him. It was mistaken identity, supposedly. Not only did he get gunned down, a little girl got shot as well. She survived though. Now, I live on 24th Indiana, and this incident happened on 23rd in Somerset. That's really close to home. It's really close to home, and it bothers me because my daughter works at 25th and Lehigh. So that's kind of close. So she's telling me she did hear gunshots as she's coming home on her lunch break. So just to put that out there, it's just that I could have gotten that call that it was my child. And I just want to say my heart goes out to the family of the young man. I'm not going to know his name or anything like that, but I know of the family, and I know, mutual friends or whatever that's taking it really hard. And I just want to, say my condolences to the family of the young man that was gunned down for no reason. Just graduated out of high school, baby, 18 years old, and the little girl that was shot as well. On top of that, I know we usually reach on different topics, but because I'm talking about Thursday, Thursday's date was like June 23rd. Am I correct?
Thursday, no, it's the 21st.
The 21st. Okay, so here it is, June 23rd. Another situation happened. It wasn't here in Philadelphia, but it was in New York Bronx. And the young man, I don't want to mess his name up, but his name is Lissandro Guzman Filas. If I'm saying that correctly. He was actually dragged out of a bodega store and by gang members. of the Bronx and was axed up. Like they had a machete and it was cutting him up.
What?
No one helped him. At his age, he was 15 years old. He was a baby. He was a baby.
They cutting up people with machetes.
Yes.
You say the jungle? What the?
Listen, on the street. You understand me? You're not safe nowhere. They dragged him out of the bodega store onto the streets and proceeded to cut him up on the street as he's hollering and screaming for his life. Now, there's videos everywhere. There's videos everywhere from the top, from people in their apartment buildings hollering down, from people on the streets is video. But as you hear me saying video, no one took the time to call the cops. Just say, let me call 911. Just stop videoing and call 911. Everyone wants to be a videographer, if I'm saying it correctly. Everyone wants, now their careers, they videoing, things that's going on. Instead of really trying to save someone's life. It was people around that did not want to help. 15 years old, a baby, gone. Lost his life because now, two situations. One was supposedly because he had videoed a young lady being trained. For those that know what train means, like she's having sex with multiple men. Another scenario came out that supposedly he had killed one of the gang members' brother. I don't know how true it is, but mix all that for this 15-year-old to have lost his life the way he did and no one tried to help him. He ran to the hospital. No one's still trying to help him. Cops around looking at him. He's bleeding out. And the video that's surfacing around is that him sitting on the edge just dying right there in front of everybody. And everybody's videoing this 15-year-old just dying in front of everyone's eyes. I really felt some type of way. I broke down crying. Because there's no way in the world. I have a 15-year-old daughter. No one's trying to help. My heart goes out to the mother. Because now you got to watch these videos. If she do choose to watch these videos of no one trying to help your child. That's a senseless death. And for the cops to be there and not help. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. He was a baby. He was a baby. So they're saying that it was mistaken identity. And I brought that up because of the same situation happened here in Philadelphia. Right in the corner from mistaken identity. So now you got these gamers out here getting so high, whatever the situation was, they not even killing the right people. Now they put out an apology. They put out an apology apologizing to the family of mistaken identity was the wrong person. That can't bring their child back. They can't bring their child back. These streets, this is getting crazy out here. And my thing is, if someone would have just hollered, say stop or anything, because if you watch the video, they were really scared. They was pawns. It was like, damn, like, all right, come on, you get it, come on. But they really wasn't like military saying it. These gamers out here acting like they real thugs and stuff like that. You're not no real thug, my man. If they ship your ass over to Afghanistan for real, and these other, Middle East countries, you won't be had nothing tatted on your ass because your ass will be blown up. Because as soon as you step on something, you blown to pieces.
That's where they really go to war.
That's where they really go to war. So you out here think you really warring? You killing, shooting innocent people and mistaken identity? Come on, now. It's something got to give. I'm not going to really go too deep, overdraw it, but my point across, I'm trying to get, saying or whatever like that, but it's just sad. And my heart goes out to his family and the family here in Philadelphia and Bronx, and just gotta do better, man. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous how these games are like, I thought they ceased. It's like they're getting out of control, they're getting worse. It's like, damn, was the cops that witnessed this boy getting killed part of the damn game? Was they getting paid to be quiet and not help? So it's like now, you don't know who to trust. It's already that you're scared to death when you get pulled over by the cops. You walking down the street, you're scared for them to even say something to you. Now, if you in need, you can't even say nothing to them. And they watching you die. What is going on? What is going on?
Protect and serve.
Protect and serve what? Themselves? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Something has to give. So I feel as though we're going to have to start organizing some military groups within our communities ourselves. Some town watchers. Seriously, to watch the community how it was back in the day, and not put those names out there. Oh, this power that. No. Move in silence.
Can I give a quick drop? My community group is having a town watch training on June 28th at Westmore Creek Playground. Okay. So we're going to educate the whole community on how to do a town watch and the whole process of it. So
great.
Shameless plug.
Great, and that's what we need. We need more of that. We need more people actually getting out there and talking and being about it instead of just talking and just sitting back and just watching to see who's going to actually flip the bird and say, you know what? stop being scared. Because while kids are dying and our community is dying off, and we just having these people come in and just kill us off, either with the drugs or with bullets, either way, something got to give. Seriously. So.
Yeah. You know, to piggyback off what Lady T was saying, we're going to get into these topics. We got to say rest in peace to the rapper that died in South Florida at the motorcycle shop. Rapper XXX Tentacion. I don't know if I'm saying his boy name right, but
I really don't want to say his name.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say about this whole thing is what was crazy. It was very inhumane about how it went down, because the boy got hit up at the motor shop, right outside the motorcycle shop or whatever. But what I didn't like the fact that before somebody even checked his pulse, they was pulling out their phone. They was pulling out their phone, taking pictures and videos and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, our humans is so inhumane. You know, here you just happy, you all hyped to get a picture of a celebrity that just got popped. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, come on, yo, that's a human being.
We're desensitized.
Yeah.
We've been programmed to be desensitized with all the violence that's on TV, all the violence that's in video games. That's what they want. You know, they want people to be so desensitized that anything can happen. You know, I was watching the news and they was interviewing this young girl, or a little boy, I can't remember which one, but I knew it was a young kid. And they were asking about the shooting in the neighborhood. And they said, so what do you think about the shooting and the violence? And kid was like, oh, this is normal.
That's bad.
It's normal. Yeah, because you know what you said. You said desensitized. It desensitized from the video games. You got video games out there called Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, one game, got everything in it. Yep. Prostitution, shooting, killing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Selling drugs.
You selling drugs, lifting weights, running in front of cops. You know what I'm saying? Racism. All in one fucking game.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto. That's one game that they get in a dose of all the fucking social ills in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, yo. That's
overload.
Yeah, it's an overload. And that's on top of what they actually see in the reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as they step one foot out the door, you actually seeing everything that you see in a video game.
Yep.
You seeing everything that you fucking playing in a fake ass social world.
Which is your reality.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Your whole worldview is twisted. You know what I mean?
But you know what's crazy, man, is on that same day, it was two other individuals. It was another rapper that was gunned down as well. And not to mention, the people that gunned down XXX, they actually put on social media, they was flashing his money.
I'm done.
They was flashing his money. They was flashing his money around. In the car. And he was getting on social media talking about, yo, I didn't kill that motherfucker. Well, maybe I did. Just being real ignorant. Like, so pretty much what they're trying to put out there now is that dying is cool. And the person that did it is cool, even though you're going to go to jail. Or are you going to go to jail?
And to be perfectly frank, I've never heard this XXX until he got killed. So now he's a martyr.
Yeah.
So, you know, we gotta kind of look at the way his life is portrayed in his death. And his death to really kind of understand. Yeah, because I don't know too much about the case. Yeah.
But you had what is it? He calls him a wizard, a bipolar wizard.
Kanye West.
Rapper T.I. So evidently he moved a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
You know, at a short period of time.
But you know what I'm gonna say? I never listened to this rapper's music, but from reading various different articles and seeing videos and this and that. But from what I'm seeing, he spoke his reality. He spoke everything into existence. He's only 20 years old, but he spoke his death into existence. As far as he was they were saying like he's a devil worshiper. You look at his face; he got tattoos. Anybody that know anything about symbolisms, you know, I'm about to reveal my nerd shit right now. But like, I know a lot about symbolisms, and the kind of things that he has tattooed on his face is some symbols that represent a lot of evil shit. You know what I'm saying? But the past couple of months, he was fighting through that. He was fighting through his evils. He was coming around to doing things that's positive, but it was almost like it was too late.
Right.
Because those negative spirits already came.
Right.
They already written his death.
Right. Once you sell your soul, there's no coming back.
Yeah, and sad to say,
they put in them
sad to say, but Tupac did the same thing, and that's one of my greatest. I'm one of my greatest artists. But Tupac and Biggie spoke a lot of death into their lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You just think about that. And to those who never knew this fun fact about me, I used to be a rapper. I used to rap. I used to write rhymes and all that shit. I do poetry now just when I'm calm. But my whole thing is when that whole process of rapping, you gotta write the lyrics, right? Then you go to the studio, and then you gotta rap that shit. And then when you in the studio, for those who don't know, who never recorded nothing, you gotta rap those lyrics over and over, right? Then you gotta hear them lyrics over and over because you got a process called a mix down. So when you speaking those things into existence, which is death, that stuff being constantly put out there in the atmosphere, in the universe. So in a matter of time, like, what you think gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, to those who out there feel like, damn, Ms. 100 getting on some old depressing shit. Yo, I'm talking real talk. Like, if you don't believe in spirits and shit like that, then you lost, yo.
Yeah.
Real
they
talk.
Said he put a live on, like he was on live talking about if I died today, took such. So he pretty much predicted that he was dying that day.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of these rappers out here with these marks on their face with the X and the cross.
And they don't even know the symbols of it. They don't know the meaning.
No. Excuse me. They know these symbols because they laid down, they crossed over, they sold their soul. They are the sacrifice. Some. But a lot of them are not stupid. Some of them will sell their soul for that little bit of fame, for that money at the time to be somebody. So when they die, they are still somebody, so they think.
Yup.
And that's not cool. That's not cool. And that's what's being passed down to our children, our youth. And
in the background, Quincy Jones with the dildo.
Okay, now everybody know Miz always goes off until left field sometimes. But not right now, Miz. Hold up.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I know.
Quincy Jones.
I know, but everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice. You know when you want to be in that light line. You want to be
limelight.
Listen, Lady T messes up the names, okay?
Sweet Red.
Sweet Red, Lady T, that's what I do. But you understand my point I'm trying to get across. When you want to be in that limelight, there you go.
Goddamn.
That you pretty much almost selling your soul because with that comes evilness. You're going to have to do certain things that you don't really agree with, that you don't like, to get to that status. Because if you have, first of all, if you have millions of people liking you, which is insane. Because if you're doing something right, people are not going to like you. That means that you keep it 100. You become of the world, which you're not supposed to do. In order to do that, you're going to have to do certain things. You have to sell your soul to become of the world. Because there's no way in the world that somebody that's keeping it 100 and that's real, you know what I'm saying, millions of people going to like you. You become a robot. It's practically insane for everyone to like you like that. Unless you're selling your soul and being of what people want instead of being that real person.
When I was young, my mom used to always tell me, I never, parents always tell you a whole bunch of different things. One of the things she told me that it finally clicked in my 20s, she was like, everybody ain't gonna like you. And you don't have to be everybody's friend. And it rings so true now as an adult, seeing the path that I'm going and seeing some other old friends and the path they're going, and then trying to do things that please people. But sometimes you just gotta speak up and just say what you mean.
Right.
And mean what you say. So...
yeah, so you pretty much know where I'm coming at from with that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like they kind of know because it's nothing nowadays. It's nothing sugar down. It is either you're going to get down or lay down from the rip. It's no longer these long pages of a contract. Where back in the day, like if you really didn't finish high school, you really wasn't on a certain reading level, you got played. Now it's like this. Listen, you either get down, lay down. This is what we offer. This is what we want. Take it or leave it. So that's why I'm saying they know. They know. Either you're gonna be the puppet or you're gonna be the controller. You're gonna be the master. And in order to be the master, you're not going to reach that fame level. You're going to be a sacrifice.
You got to sacrifice something.
You got to sacrifice something. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you have a choice. Like ladies, you have a choice. Going to a man's room 2 o'clock in the morning. Going to a hotel room 2 o'clock in the morning. Talking about, well, I didn't know he was going to want some ass. Really? At 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody feeling good, drinking and everything like that? I just had to throw that out there because I just feel some type of way about what they did to my man Bill.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill. And I heard Camille Cosby about to leave him. She's
not leaving him. That's rumors.
Oh, okay. I hope that's rumors because if she leave my man Bill gonna die first week in jail.
Yeah.
No. Bill not going to jail. They just made an example out of Bill.
Let me ask y'all a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff with Bill Cosby, things that's happening 30 years ago. Unfortunately, I've never been a victim of rape or I can't assimilate with that. But at the end of the day, my question is, Bill Cosby, they say raped X amount of women in X amount of time. But we got Charlie Sheen out there who gave dozens of women AIDS knowingly and confessed it. So he gets a 60-minute segment and he's famous, but yet they throw Cosby in jail. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very open-minded. So I was just hoping that somebody here can please explain to me the difference.
Well, listen.
Good for you too. What about Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey out here raping bitches?
Jim Carrey got a house in Virginia too. And how he is in his movies. Yeah, I do my homework on some people I really like. So how he does his movies, like how he is real funny and crazy about and all that, that's him.
Jim Carrey?
Crazy. Jim Carrey has
He got HIV?
Yeah, he has HIV.
Well, rich people with HIV don't mean they got it.
Right. Yeah. Well, we all have that viral in us.
Yeah.
It's just that certain things that will set it off for you to catch it.
Yeah, AIDS is based on your white blood cell count. Yeah. If your white blood cells all right, let me get into this shit. Basically, with HIV, first you have AIDS, which is the virus. HIV is the virus first. Then you have AIDS. AIDS is when you have full blown AIDS, you're about to be on hospice. But when you got HIV, you can live if you actually follow your regimen of taking your medicine and eating right and all that kind of stuff. You actually can live okay because I seen it. I work in the medical field. To the loyal listeners, they know that by now. But it's a difference between HIV and actually AIDS. Eazy-E had AIDS, so that should let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson doesn't have AIDS. He has HIV. So basically what it does is it's a virus that attacks your white blood cells. You get tested every 3 months. It's called you get a lymphocyte panel, and it actually counts. It does your counts, your CD4 count. It counts the amount of white blood cells you have. And those who don't know, white blood cells that's your fighters in your body. White blood cells fight off everything from your basic viral infections, which a viral infection is a cold. That's viral infection is a technically name for it's cold. So your white blood cells is what everything that fights off everything in your body as far as viruses. So that's what's going on with that. But
turn to Dr. Ms. 100 out. Yo, I'm loving this. That's why we call it the Hood Geniuses, because not only do we bring a little bit of comedy, we bring facts, we bring real shit. Yeah. Go out there, go to the doctor. And
honestly,
still man was what I said was Man Health Awareness. June is Men Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So the men are the hardest ones that don't want to go to the doctor.
Facts.
And I just want to put out there that men, y'all better start taking your asses to the doctor.
Yeah, listen.
It's women out here that's vicious. They look good on the outside.
The only time a man go to the doctor is when his penis is burning.
Yeah, which is sad.
Listen. A man can have a motherfucking stroke and just go drink a cup of water.
Yep. I need some rest.
I'm stressed out. She got me stressed out.
Nigga, you just had a stroke and you not going to the ER?
Look, the whole left side is lit.
Yeah.
You dragging her nigga, what's this about 40?
Exactly. But your penis start burning?
Yeah, you at the doctor.
And you doing 40-yard dashes to the motherfucking ER? So hold up. Your dick is more important than your heart?
Yeah.
Come on, fellas, get it together, yo.
Now
Your
that you
dick is not
mentioned
more important than your fucking
Now
heart.
that you mentioned
Your
that.
heart pumps blood all
Yeah.
through your fucking body.
Right.
It's a muscle.
Yeah.
That's
Which
the
a lot of men use wrong muscle.
that's the second muscle that counts. Your fucking heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first muscle, I need that too. I need that first muscle.
See, I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna let you be straight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right, okay. But now that you mentioned that, because I'm in the medical field as well.
Mm-hmm.
What I found so disturbing was a young lady came in or whatever, got tested about a week ago. Test results are back in, come in. Results are not too well. Now I always give names to certain things. When women got STD, I call her hot pocket. You know what I'm saying? When they come, they be like, "Oh my God, testing." I'm like, you think you got a hot pocket?
Is it broccoli and cheese?
If it's two,
is
it's
it
broccoli
pepperoni?
and cheese. If it's because just to let y'all know, y'all can catch more than one STD. You can catch 3 at the same damn time.
Talk that shit, lady.
You know what I'm saying? So you can have a hot pocket with a broccoli, cheese, and a chicken, or a broccoli, cheese, and a ham. Whatever you can eat. I don't eat pork, so I say you got a broccoli, cheese, and a turkey. Hot pocket.
God.
Man out there, I be like, yo, your briefcase. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to suit it up for y'all. Y'all like, you want to check your briefcase? You want to check your log? You know what I'm saying? You're floating along. You want to make sure that's cool. Your pipe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure your pipe is cool. Your pipe fit is good. You know what I'm saying? Because you need everything to flow through correctly. Am I saying this right? Don't write down your dick is broke. My man, listen, your pipe not acting right. Your pipe is backed up.
Yo, you funny, because I remember that.
Yeah.
It was at the old job.
Yeah,
because they had to write the shit out.
Write it out.
They had to come to the job and they're doing a walk-in for, it was an urgent visit. So they had to write out what they're here for. And sad to say, in our community, a lot of people is illiterate. So they don't know how to they know how to say how they feel, but they don't know how to write how they feel.
Right.
So because of...
You can't use emojis?
Huh?
No, they can't use that either.
Hold on,
They
what?
don't do that.
You can't
Everybody know
use
how to
Oh!
People know how to draw.
Damn.
People know
Yeah.
how to draw.
Hey, but put a phone in their hand. Some people are just more.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, I would prefer you just point them.
Damn.
Hot.
Hot.
God damn.
I be like, where the butter? Which one is it? You hot, or you hot up? Or which one is it? Where I made the butter? Which one is it? Am I close? Am I? Which one? Am I cool? Am I warm? Am I hot? You
Hot potato.
Like hot potato.
Hot potato.
So
That's
what I found disturbing was out of this whole situation was that the person's partner, I know, is HIV. This person has been with this person, they claim, for a while. And a while is like years. I'm talking about over 5 years.
out of pocket.
So that right there, in my head, I'm like, damn.
That's an out of
Who
hot
can you
pocket.
trust? So that's like, for me, my first date is going to be, listen, I'm going to need you to come to the clinic and get a rapid HIV. I need you to get some blood work. That's going to be our first date. I'll flip out the white linen sheet, 2 glasses of wine. I'm going to make it comfortable for you. I'm going to make it comfortable for you. You understand me? Because I have something to live for, which are my children. And I'll be damned, for one night, I'm going to be taken out of here for some couple of minutes of pleasure. I don't know how long the man can last. I don't know. I ain't trying to assume. I ain't no psychic. But I'll tell you one damn thing. I'm not going to take a damn risk. I'm not going to take a damn chance. And being in the medical field, that shit has me so scared. I had to turn into a nun. You would think I never had kids. That's how tight. I got cobwebs. I got a chastity belt in my shit. I done lost the damn key. Okay?
God.
Seriously.
Damn.
Reborn again virgin. You understand me? The shit I see, the shit I hear, the shit I encounter, and people don't care. And it's sad to say that they be so high off the shit out here, the pills, the syrup, and then when they sober up, it's like, damn, they thinking that. I really did that, I really did this. Yeah, motherfucker, you ain't see that person looking like a Skeletor? You ain't see that person looking like a hawk on crack? Because they skin green, their eyes is yellow.
You mean the guy that kept coughing?
The guy kept coughing. But you was so high, you thought he was coughing off the weed that y'all was smoking. Or the pills y'all done pop. Or the syrup y'all done drink. You gotta be more precautious. You gotta be more caring of your life. It's like people nowadays, they don't give a fuck about their life. They just care about that moment in time. I'm gonna live for right now, which is ridiculously stupid. Especially when you have children out here. And me, I think about my children. Now I think about my actions. Before, they see didn't think. I'm mature now, and I'm still maturing. I'm still learning. I'm 40, but so the fuck what? I'm still learning. I'm still adapting. Because being a mother, being a woman, period, in this life, you still learning. You still have to accept things. Not saying I know because I've been here. No, things change every day. Every day things is changing. So you have to be aware. You have to stay on point. And I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but the shit is real out here.
Yeah.
People don't take their life for granted no more. They don't give a fuck. They just want to be famous.
Yep.
For what? For what? I don't want on my tombstone, Will. That motherfucker was cool as shit. She went out, and my kids is mourning. I want to be here. I want to see grandkids. I want to be old. I want to be staying, barely talking, pissing and shitting on myself. Go change my pamper diaper. I want to be in those stages. Not really, but the shit. That means that I done went back into newborn stages. You're not living your life until you go back to newborn stages. When you got that pamper back on. People are dying too young. The average now is 20. You're not even making to see 18 like 20. Babies is dying at 5, 6, 7 years old. They're born and then dying right, just like that. It's a cycle. That's not living your life. That's not living your life, and it's sad. And I shed tears. I cry. I be emotional. I can't sleep sometimes because I get so in depth of trying to figure out what can I do better out here. What can I do better? For instance, I was supposed to go to an event yesterday, doing this reunion, Henny's Bar. I bought a ticket. I didn't go because on my block it was some drama. We got new neighbors on this block that don't give a fuck about nothing, and I heard they said out their mouth, I don't care about nothing, it is what it is. I call up people and this is what it's gonna be. And I'm saying, you know what, no, I've been here since I was 8 fucking years old. And the people that you're trying to attack, I know them. I can honestly say I know them. From 8 years old to 40 years old, I know these people. So you're not gonna attack them because of some he say, she say shit. And that's the problem with today. People so quick to go off of what this person said instead of really doing your own homework. These people want to attack an 87-year-old woman that has heart problems and her great grand. You're not going to do that. So with that being said, niggas need to respect their lives more than what they're doing. What is they spraying shit in the air? What is they doing? Because it's no more humanity left. I really don't see it. And when I do see it, I cry. I be happy. Because people really don't cherish that no more. And that's why I always get on here every episode. I'm talking about how women gotta do better. I'm a woman myself and I'm fucking ashamed to be a woman. A black woman. Because at one point, a black woman was the shit. Held her head up, power this, power that, had the black man back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like the tables have turned. You don't know a woman from a fucking man. Women trying to be men. I don't have no problem with, women wanting to be with women. But listen, if you gonna get with a woman that look like a fucking man, be with a man. You could be with a sexy ass woman, be with a woman. I have friends like that. And then we be talking because we old school. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sit up here and act like a dude, you gonna get knocked the fuck out like a dude. You punch a man and think that a man is not gonna, knock you out and you up here acting like a man. Listen, I don't knock nobody for that. I have a problem with people being in the closet, being secretive and spreading diseases that some people can't fucking get rid of. That's my problem. It's not saying, you against somebody being with the same sex. No, I have a problem with motherfuckers being in the closet and lying and spreading diseases that people can't get rid of, fucking up their life, period. You see what I'm saying? That's what I have a problem with. Yeah. People have really lost humanity. And for me to miss something that I could even get free drinks and grub, food, people know I love food and drinks, to be on my block like I was a block captain, in my scarf, ready to go, because I'm saying, no, you're not going to attack this 87-year-old woman and her granddaughter, because her mom is at work. And I tell my friends, listen, I'm not looking down nobody, but never hang around nobody that don't have shit to lose. Yeah. Because they don't give a shit if you got anything to lose, because they don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's how I feel about that.
But once again, I was saying earlier that humans are inhumane.
Yeah.
But that's Lady T, Pocket of Podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just went on my rant, but no.
Went on a rant. Every podcast we get a rant by Lady T. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get into Ms. 100's pick of the week as far as the music segment. And I gotta say that I was truly elated by Jay-Z and Beyonce's surprise album called The Carters. It was released last weekend, the same weekend as Nas, which Nas released Nasir, which those out there know I'm a Nas fan. But anyway, the album is called Everything Is Love. It was 9 songs of dope vibes. I have to say, there's only one L that this man, Jay-Z, has ever taken, and that was Ether. But other than that, he wins at everything, it seems. Because not only that, I gotta say, some of the dopest songs on that album is 713, Summer Love, Love Happy, Black Effect. Oh man, I might be missing some shit. What's that? Go ahead, say it, Tasha. What you saying? Nice. Man, nice. How could I forget that? You know what I'm saying? We didn't listen to this album like, damn, since Sunday. I mean, last Sunday we didn't listen to this joint well over 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely say this album is a vibe. It's a vibe.
Okay.
Lady T, I don't know if you listened to the album yet, but please, if you didn't listen to it yet, go on. I know you got Spotify. Go on Spotify. Listen, yo. Me and T, we blast that shit all the time.
Okay, so I'm blasting like I was blasting Nas, y'all. Okay.
Yeah. Well, me personally, I blast Nas, but this album is really dope. And Jay talking that shit, Beyonce talking that shit. I was online, I seen a lot of people saying they can't take the fact that Beyonce rapping on some of the songs, but that makes her dope. That's showing she's versatile. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Her husband is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, what the fuck? I can accept the fact that Jay, is on his album when he's with his wife. I think the whole concept is dope. Right. It's his wife, and they talking real shit. If you listen to it, it's actually inspiring.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit that I hear from it, like, I get inspired by it. Real talk. Like, you know what I mean? For those you on the hip hop shit, like, people, I'm a Jay-Z fan. Don't get it twisted. I love Nas, but like, yo, I'm hip hop all day. But so to hear him drop an album with his wife, and it's actually dope. It ain't no cheesy, corny, lover boy bullshit. Like Jay really being Jay on that joint, and he talking that shit. Oh yeah, like I fuck with it. Like Beyonce on there talking that shit. She showing her versatility as far as like singing and harmonizing and rapping. I'm like, yo, that's dope. You only should respect black love. Right. Real talk. Hashtag black love. Like, yo.
I like that.
Yeah, like real talk. Like, I fuck with it.
I like the fact that you're saying that him and his
wife.
Not him and his girl.
Side John and all that.
You know what I'm saying? His wife.
Baby mom.
That should be a message out here to the communities that at one point we did cherish being married. But the only thing that here, like these laws as far as marriage, how they have it, is not good. It causes bigotry and it causes hatred towards each other because they make it to about what you got and what I'm gonna get. When back in the day, marriage was just jumping over, boom, we're married, we're legally married. It wasn't no signing no papers and stuff like that.
Talk that shit, Lady T. Talk that shit.
When I get married, I'm not gonna go down in the books. We gonna have understanding. We jumping over, boom.
Talk that shit.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. We got bills to pay. We still live in America, so we got bills to pay. I don't want a rock on my finger where as though somebody's gonna blow my head off to take it off my finger. Because that doesn't mean that you have a unity between the two. That doesn't mean shit for the ladies out there thinking like, he ain't give me this big old rock. Or he ain't put me in this house on the hill. And he ain't do all this. No, what did you do to deserve it? Yeah. besides laying on your back and look pretty.
Yeah.
Cook the milk.
Say that then.
You know what I'm saying? Or iron, knowing how to iron clothes with starch. Original starch.
Damn.
With the cornstarch and the water, mix it together in the spray bottle. I ain't talking about store butts. I'm talking about old school stuff from scratch. So what did you really do to earn it? Besides getting the surgery and stuff like that to look pretty and just thinking it's okay. That's just how you get married. You know, that's marriage material.
Yeah.
Same with the men.
You want
know what I'm saying?
$1,000 ring, but you don't have a house.
There you go. You want that, but what you gonna live on your ring?
Yeah.
Damn.
Understand.
I'm gonna sit pretty, but I don't have nowhere to sleep.
I don't got nowhere to sleep.
What's that? Hold up. What'd you say, Tasha? You gonna sit pretty and don't have...
Don't have nowhere to sleep. Don't got to pop the piss in the wind will throw out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit pretty with this ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit pretty. As long as I'm blinking when I go to work to show everybody my falseness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm living that white picket fence, but it's just a fence because I ain't got the house to walk into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
So basically,
on
it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had something to say, but this sweet red that kicked in, and I totally forgot what that was about to say.
Hey.
I just keep it 100.
Hey, listen. Like we always do, we shouting outside of homes, Sweet Red.
Yes.
Yo, this shit is vicious, yo. I told you, yo, it's vicious.
Yeah.
But on a whole child support thing, I want to bring this topic up, right? Family Matters star Darius McCray.
Oh yeah.
He was ordered to pay $29 in child support.
Right.
According to documents filed in Los Angeles County, a proposed child support order is requiring him to pay the mother of his 2-year daughter just $29 per month. I need to know what y'all think about that. I mean, this is the Family Matters star Darius McCray.
Oh, he got bread. He should.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$29. That's it. That's all the court is asking for in LA.
But you know the bull, Williams, what's his name? Light-skinned bull. He was a couple of years ago. He's the one who stood up and said the thing at the speech. He's ordered to give his baby mom $100,000 a month.
Ooh.
Jesse Williams.
Oh yeah, that's the half bred boy.
Yeah,
you know, he half white, half black. You know, a lot of those I don't know what it is. It just seems like a lot of brothers is like half bred. They be more blackish than, you know, black people.
Because they have to identify. They got to choose a side.
Yeah.
It's more a struggle for them. Because it's like, you know, it's like, you're not white enough. You're not black enough. So it's like a battle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you said.
So Lady T, you taking $29 a month from Darius McCray from Family Matters?
You know, Lady T keep 100. You want to know how much I get? Y'all ready for this? Sometimes I get $8.90. Sometimes I get $3.90. Sometimes I get $18.90. And that's every 2 weeks. So, let me tell you what Lady T does. Lady T, when I get paid, knowing that I have responsibilities, I can set aside what I gotta do for mine and don't even count on it. That's gas money.
Damn.
That's not even haircut money. No. That's not even t-shirt, socks. Because my kids are growing like trees, like roots. So if I'm going to depend on that and keep going to court to get that, I just pretty much got that. I went down there, you know, first of all, if those who don't know that when you have a child, you really don't, that's not even a child, you have to really go down and like claim your child. You have to pay to own your child through Commonwealth. Because once your child is born, the estates own your child.
Yeah.
And I found that out. You see what I'm saying? So I actually had to go and buy my children, which I did. And I didn't want to do the child support thing, but I just wanted to say, listen, if anything happened to you, these are your children. Exactly. And you're going to pay because I took out life support. I mean, not life support. Jesus Christ, I'm twisted. Life insurance. I took out life insurance. Anything happens to you, you're going to get something.
Something.
They're going to get something.
It's called, you know, also generational wealth. You know, we couldn't get, as black people, couldn't even get insurance till the 60s. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that we couldn't pass money down.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't even know that's where the original dinners came from. Everybody selling dinners and platters. Yeah. That's where it come from to cover funeral costs for people who like did certain jobs and like the miners and stuff like that, and they didn't have money, they didn't have insurance, so they used to have to sell dinners or do whatever they could to make a couple dollars. And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. I'm aware of it because I remember like, and I always talk about this because you're part of, you do the community, a lot of community things or whatever. And I remember coming up and my folks having the selling of the dinners, speakeasy. Okay, so you would have on Fridays, if you found out your neighbor across the street, their lights was about to get cut off, you would have a party. So those dinners can raise money to keep their lights on. The water, whatever, groceries, whatever. You would do those parties to make sure your neighbors in the community was good. Now, that's why I have a problem with a lot of these churches. Because my thing is this: you got the wine, beer, spirits on this corner. You got the church right here, and you got the funeral home over here.
Good old cycle.
You can't even go into church and say, I need somewhere to lay my head down. I had a flood. My lights is out. My gas not working. I had no heat. Can't take your family to churches.
You know what they gonna do? They gonna ask you, are you a member?
Did you pay your tithes?
Yeah, hold up.
What's your name?
You gonna be like, yeah, I'm a member, right? And then after that, they gonna check your records to check your tithing. Tithing history. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So
they gotta make a decision after all that.
And I know I'm gonna piss some people off that are faithful Christians and go to church and all that thing like that, but I keep it 100. No, I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Because I've witnessed it. I've been there. I've done it. I'm not gonna talk about something that I have not been through, and I witnessed with my own ears. And I tried to be that person to go. And I'm not saying all churches like that, but in the Bible they say, "Who Jesus is coming? He gonna destroy what?" If everything was right and supposed to be, why is he coming to destroy churches? If that's the way. No, churches were never supposed to be built.
Well, Jesus didn't even worship in the church. He talked outside.
He talked outside. Spread the word. He wanted a hands-on-hand person. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, talk that talk, walk that walk. Just don't talk and just, be a fake. And it's a lot of that going
both sides of your mouth.
Exactly. So I'm not knocking for anybody that, if you do have that going on, bring it to us. Come on the show. Show us that it's real churches out here like that. Because lately I have not seen that.
I think there are, but I also do think that, yes, a lot of our religious institutions do need to do more within the community, especially in certain communities where it's crime-ridden, drug-ridden, prostitution-ridden, which unfortunately are a lot of our communities in the city of Philadelphia alone. I want to see more mosques come out. I want to see more churches come out. I want to see even just to your average individual citizen come on out and doing more. Just sweep in front of your house.
Listen.
Coming up. That's what we had to do. Saturday chores. You could not watch a Saturday cartoon until you did Saturday chores, and that's where morals, respect, and all that came in that, and that's lost in the household. That's lost in the household. You know why? Because the parents are out partying, right? And the kids are in the household, being in the household, and doing the household, and they don't know no better because they just going on whatever they can to survive.
The parents is literally out getting party.
Right, the parents.
I'm talking about they getting party.
Here we go, y'all. For those that know Ms. 100, I said in the beginning,
they getting party. Literally. They getting party like a train.
We understand what you're saying, man.
They getting party.
We understand what you're saying, man.
But also, what I want to say is, no.
Go ahead.
Let's see. What I want to say is, to piggyback off what y'all was saying about the churches, like gotta keep it a bean, yo. The church, the black church. I'm sorry, yo. It doesn't do enough for the community. Real talk, it just don't, like you said, there are some churches, and I know churches for a fact that are doing some good, right? But it's not enough.
Yeah.
You feel me? It should be every single one. Real talk. Because if you, and I know the religion. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow no religion. You know what I mean? And I ain't no demon. I ain't believing in devil or nothing like that. I believe in God. One God, that's it. I believe in all the prophets. Jesus and all that. I believe in all that. And I studied them. And I will tell you that if Christianity, like far as Christians, if they followed the way Jesus what his behavior was and his mannerisms, then you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Truly, if you truly know the Jesus story and how he was, like, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You got people out here like Creflo Dollar. He shouldn't exist. Real talk?
Yeah.
Like, Creflo Dollar shouldn't exist. A name like that, he shouldn't have no followers. He's frauding.
Yeah.
He's frauding 100%. You know what I'm saying?
But
Creflo Dollar though.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he got supporters.
He got supporters.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying? But it's no lie that sheep do exist.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The sheep exist. Because, sad to say, you know, the so-called Illuminati, they consider themselves the 5% of the population that had knowledge. But you got to think about it, right? That shit is actually kind of true. Because it's like, damn, the rest of the population, they don't respect this knowledge and they don't want it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the worst thing that not the worst thing, but one of the things that I've noticed. Everybody's so dependent on their phone. Everybody's so dependent on getting information out of their phone. But you know,
with a book.
But that's pretty much the beginning of like a dictatorship in a sense. Because just imagine that they just flicked it off like a light switch.
Right.
Then we are stuck in the dark. We don't know nothing. We don't know how to do certain things. You know, a lot of people be stuck if they couldn't just click on their phone.
Right.
So that's why, you know, when they talk about different regimes and doing different things in dictatorship, they take away the books first. So the first thing he did.
Yeah.
Take away the books, the education and
Yeah,
knowledge.
the first thing to do is take away people blindness.
Yep, but
Make
now
them blind. Take away a book.
since you depend on the phone, it's that much easier.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna get books.
Yeah, because this is control.
Yep.
This is control information.
Yep.
Lucifer
Straight
is
from the
in
dick.
control of the waves.
Yeah.
The media waves.
But I got more topics and shit. We're gonna get into this entertainment news.
I
Yeah.
got something too.
Okay,
All right,
got
I'm ready.
In entertainment news, we were told that Jimmy Jones and 3 others were in a car after a search. Deputies found marijuana, oxycodone, Percocet, vape cartridges, THC oil, 2 loaded pistols, and cash, which Jones called just petty cash. And what I want to, this is Jimmy Jones from Dipset. That's serious charges. Of course, he made bail because he got bread. He's out. He's still on Instagram posting videos of him lifting weights. But I guess he's getting off his stress that he's going through by lifting weights and pumping iron or whatever. But you're a stone cold dickhead. Real talk. Like, Jimmy Jones, like, come on, yo. Like, you supposed to be business minded at this point. You definitely in your 40s. Yo, so stop it. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want to say to all the so-called artists out there, rappers or whatever you want to say. Like, everything that y'all see that these people doing, that you think the money they got is fictitious. It's fictitious. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You may think Jimmy Jones is getting money like that, but obviously he must not be, because he's still selling drugs. If you're supposed to be getting money like that and businesses that you so-called own is prosperous, you shouldn't have to deal in a legal life. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Now, being as though, like, I'm a person of 3 sides of a story, and lately I've been 4 sides of a story. His side, their side, the truth. Being as though the truth sometimes gets sugared down too, it's 4 sides. Because you really don't know what to believe nowadays, because it's so easy to frame people, especially when maybe his decision now is to do the right thing. Maybe he was a puppet at one time, and now it's for him to do the right thing. Now, okay, we gotta kill your character, which they are known to kill people's characters when they want to do the right thing, especially people of color.
Yeah.
So I hear that, I see that, okay, but I don't know what to believe. And if people start thinking outside the box and start really thinking like that, it'll be a better place, because you don't know what to believe. Who's to say he probably was trying to come out and tell the truth about something? And they said, listen, you sure this is what you want? You sure this is what you want? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I know what you're saying, but I just want to put that out there too.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I just want to put that out there too.
I'm sorry, we're talking about Jim Jones. He's totally ignorant.
I know he is.
He's never bringing nothing positive to the light.
My point of me bringing this up is that maybe what if this time he wanted to be something positive, because now he's like, shit, I'm getting older now.
Nope.
You're saying no.
I disagree.
Right, but I just want to put it out there for everyone to have that mindset of maybe I'm not being told the truth. Social media can be flip-flops.
I know.
You can't always believe what somebody is typing up and saying.
I agree with you on that.
So you have to have an open mind.
I agree with you on that.
You have to go by vibes. You have to go by, damn, do I feel like this? People don't go by that no more.
But you know what?
Go by shit.
No.
Boom, I read this. That's what it is.
But you know what?
That's not you. That's not how you should be.
With this one, I'm going by history.
That's what I'm saying.
His
You're
own
going by
history.
history. So let me ask you something, Miz.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Miz. Would you want somebody to judge you like that? Do you want somebody to judge you because you had a long rap sheet of negativity, but now it's sudden you want to change your life around? They're saying, listen, you always been our puppet. We want you to remain our puppet. So, are you going to remain our puppet, or are you going to try to make a difference all of a sudden?
Well, listen.
You don't want to remain our puppet?
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. The people that's in my circle that's close enough, they'll know. So, for all the other people that's fans or whatever.
Your circle not that big.
Well, that's all that matters.
No.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, the people that's going to put your ass in jail is what matters. So you don't want nobody that's gonna put your ass in jail because I can't do shit for you. I ain't got no bail money for you, I just paid all my bills. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want people to think outside the box, and that's what I'm saying. I
feel like long as my circle, my close circle, know the real, then that's all that matters.
Oh. So while you sitting up on C block or D block,
so be it.
As long as my circle knows,
you know what I'm saying?
So be it.
Man, fuck it. So be it, yo.
I like
so be it, yo.
That's a crazy story, though. That's crazy.
It is. It's a real crazy story.
Because guess what? If he was drawing in like a new. And then all of a sudden,
if he was drawing in positive energy, positive people, yo.
It's like, damn,
like, you know that's what we all about.
He ain't nothing, this and that. And that's why I wanted to express how sometimes you can't go about a person's past. You can't always judge a person by his past. Shit, you can't judge nobody, period, because you're not God. You can't judge nobody. You're going to give your opinion and think, but think outside the box and have that mindset like, damn, maybe this is not true. Maybe this is not how it is. Mm-hmm. Because people will try to kill your character. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to do something positive. Because remember now, evil is always easier to do. Mm-hmm. People they don't understand it. Evil is always easier to do. Being positive and being that limelight and being 100, you gonna like that shit.
Yeah.
Because so many people have mental issues. People have so much stuff to hide and trying to be a fairy tale land.
Yeah.
Where it's so easy to lie and manipulate and be like, shit, I ain't shit, this ain't gonna be shit, I don't give you guys shit, and you don't give you guys something to lose. It's easy to do that.
So, you're right. So, we got two more things to get into, and then
I want to talk about my little...
Alright.
I got something really quick. I'm going to blow your mind with that.
Alright.
Okay.
Lady T gonna blow us mind. But, and then we're gonna get into Ted Smith.
Ted Smith, yes.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Three things. First thing is I want to get into what do y'all think about Dr. Dre is working on a movie for the legendary Marvin Gaye, and which he's my all-time favorite singer, soul singer, whatever you want to call it, artist, whatever. But what's your opinion on that? You know, is it needed? Should Dr. Dre be the one working on it, or what do y'all think? Ted, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea. I think there's a lot of untold stories that's out there from different artists, different perspectives. So I think that's something to do. Well, Dre being the director and producer of it, more power to him.
Yeah, dope. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
That's what's up. Yeah. Okay, well, I got a little spin twist on it. Great concept. Yes, I would love to see something like that about Marvin Gaye, because Marvin Gaye's the icon. I love Marvin Gaye, even though he was like kind of waiting for my time, but I came up on his music because I had a real grandma. When I say that, I mean in age-wise. Taught me some things, learned some things. Dre doing the I'm kind of like I don't know too much. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you're gonna do an icon like that, I don't want it to be watered down. I don't want it to be true. I want it to be facts. I want it to be known. I don't want to be some things cut out. I don't want to be we ain't have enough time. You can't mess up an icon like that. And it has been a lot of icons that was messed up. A lot of these sitcoms that they put on TV. But they didn't have enough time. You gotta understand. No, if you're gonna take an approach like that and to relive an icon's legend, you have to make sure the time is right. You have enough time, and you get everything in much as possible. Mm-hmm. Now, you mess up Marvin Gaye for me. What they call him, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre gonna need a doctor.
Dang.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Dang.
I ain't gonna kill y'all, but y'all just saying though, like
just
don't push me. You know what I mean? Cause Dre. Hey Dre, what's good, my man? Marvin Gaye, what's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, dope.
You know?
Yeah. So the next thing I want to get into is Trump. Our boy Trump.
Jesus.
He signs the order to stop the kids from being separated from their families at the border. I just want to ask, like, what's next for Trump to get street cred out here? He still won't get a pat on the back from me. I'm just saying, though. Because I just feel like, he only did that to get some type of street cred, as far as with the black people. Because you had the little kids being detained at the border, separating them from their family, and you really had them in like boot camp type style,
in cages,
and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So because the people, they push for it, they push for a change, and that's what people fail to realize. Like, you have to make a difference in life, like for the things that you don't want. Yep, I want to fill it up too. I need more sweet wine. Just bring it on out.
I thought it was a secret.
No, not at all.
No, it's no secret.
Jesus, baby, this is what we do.
Yeah,
everybody
definitely
know how we do.
Yeah. So like Trump out here, I just feel like he just making moves based off the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like how he can get more people feeling him in a certain direction, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because on June 10th, June 19th or whatever, which, to those who don't know about June 19th or whatever, that was this past Tuesday, and Trump even tweeted out that, about the slavery and all that, whatever. But I just feel like now he's just trying to really be on the black people's side. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, he out here trying to get street cred.
Because midterms is coming up.
Yep.
You said the midterms is coming
election, it's coming up.
Yeah,
so he's just trying to cater to his base and also help his other congressmen.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, it's a strategy.
Yes.
Well, my question: how can you get credit for something that you put in place?
That's what I'm saying.
So you mean to tell me that's like you did something wrong? Get your ass beat. I didn't mean to beat your ass, but it had to be done. But you're like, damn, all I did was really nothing. Mm-hmm. But just be who I am, a person. Mm-hmm. So now you want credit? You kidding me? I'm really offended about what his wife wore. Now, first of all, I really don't even bang with none of them. I don't bang with him, her, the son, none of them, right? But for her to wear a jacket saying, what was it saying? Something about I don't care. I don't care.
You shouldn't, or something like that.
You shouldn't, or do you? I really don't care. Do you?
Yeah.
Wrong timing and everything.
That's what she wore to go in
to one of the camps
to address the kids that were separated from their family.
But she wound up changing it out because of course, social media is following and said something. So now she wants to change.
What's crazy is
keep it on.
This kind of shit lets you know like how fucking pencil brain they are, yo. Yeah. Like, these people don't give a fuck about us, yo. So these people be running out here voting for these dickheads, yo. Man, that's a whole nother conversation, yo. Like the voting shit is flawed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you have faith in that shit,
I gotta jump in here. I don't think it's flawed. I think it's flawed maybe on a higher level. Because when we talk about presidential,
higher level,
presidential is different.
Local, it matters. Local, it matters. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
In the community.
So thanks for clearing that up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you on that, Ted. Wow. But, Lady T, we're gonna get into what you need to say, and then we're gonna get
jumping right to sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So maybe about 4.5 hours ago, Nelly dismisses his father on social media, saying that DNA doesn't make you a father. And the reason why I thought that was important to bring up is because I guess Ted Smith is pretty much going to be discussing about fathers and fathers that matters. father unity, you know, and fathers unifying. And I just thought that was important because for Nelly to go on social media not too long ago and just dismiss his pop, his biological father, saying that DNA doesn't make you a father. And I feel as though that is so true.
Yeah, because you never know what his background and his whole X amount of years and his relationship with his dad is.
Right.
You know, so. Right. And they also say just because you gave birth, it doesn't make you a mother.
There you go.
And you know, so and I think it's the difference between the dad and the father.
There you go. A pop, a dad.
I want to be a dad.
You want to be a dad?
Yeah. Fathers are just like the militant father.
Right.
Dad's the cool one, the fun one.
Right.
You know what I'm
everything.
Everything.
All the 100%. Yeah, I totally agree, and this I'm real big on that, and I'm real big on that. Just because your blood doesn't make you family.
Yeah.
Because I've adopted some people in my life that I feel as though are family, more so than just friends or people I just know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's family that I'm like, damn, we really family? Really? So, you know, those that know, if the shoe fit, wear it. That was our last episode.
Like Pusha T.
Fit, wear it.
Pusha T song, if you know, you know.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I just thought that was like really important. It was good for our segment, this episode, that, you know, a father doesn't make you a father just because you were a father of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have people that
basically
step into your life.
Yeah, a father don't mean because you bust a nut. Mm-hmm. It don't mean because you got. It don't mean because you got a nut sack.
There we go.
It don't mean because your penis can get hurt. You got to put that time in. You got to You got to give that knowledge, knowledge of self. You got to provide. Just being the energy.
Yeah.
Just being around your child, yo. Like, that's your child. That's your blood. You know what I'm saying? You know how much it means more than just you existing. When you have a child, that's the world, yo. Mm-hmm. Like, that's you looking at yourself in a whole nother dimension.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of time y'all on, but that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one child right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter, like, yo, like, that's me looking at myself in a whole nother dimension. You know what I'm saying? Like, the time and effort that I put in with her, like, the knowledge that I give her, I'm dropping jewels all the time.
Yep.
All the time. And I know she's talking to, because my daughter talk like she a grown-ass woman. Real talk. Like, I talk to her, the shit she tell me, motherfucking dumbass adults can't even fathom.
Conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I understand.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like, that lets me know that I'm doing something good and her mom is doing something good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real talk. So it's like, yo, like, these fathers out here, yo, you got to do better, yo. It ain't about just laying pipe and just busting your load. No, it's deeper than that. And you saying, oh, you got the money to fucking pay for this child, but what's up with your time, bro? Mm-hmm. Yo, what did you provide for this child? Like, what kind of worldview you provide for this child, yo?
And that's why on this episode, I felt that it was very important. Even though Father's Day was last Sunday, and like last episode, I gave a lot of credit to the fathers out there. And yes, I'm a woman, but at some point in time, I feel as though that a real woman should come up to the platform and talk about how a lot of women have lost their ways of being a mother to all. Because it's fathers out here that I know personally that are trying to be fathers, but are being neglected and the privileges are taken away because a woman is scorned. Women need to stop being scorn women and actually let the men do their job of being a father to their child, because now you got these sons growing up. You are not a man, women. You are not a man. It takes a man to raise a strong man, a strong son, and they watch that, they see that. Yes, you can be a single parent if something happened to your child's father. Death, whatever. But if you have that father there, let them be a father to their child, because it's certain things you cannot teach a boy to do. And I know that personally because I have 2 sons, and I give the opportunity. I give the opportunity to their father to be in their life. But I'm going to tell you this. You're not going to be in their life if you're going to be a fuck up.
Period.
You're not going to be a fuck up. You're not going to be in my son's life and showing them trash ideals, trash images, trash ways to be. No, morals, respect, humanity is what need to be installed. How to carry yourself, be strong, be a leader, not a follower. I can say that, I can show that, but I'm still a woman. I had to holler like a man for my sons to be like, okay, mommy's not playing. But it would take a man to say, sit your ass down. And then listen, first take.
Yeah.
Me, I gotta be damn near horse, sucking on a lemon, baking soda, drinking hot tea, because now my vocals are swollen, my throat is swollen, looking like I'm Tina Turner and shit. Same song like I told you to sing anime. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a problem. I shouldn't have to be like that.
Yeah, you know, I was actually part of this group called Daddy's University. Shout out to Joe Olsen. And one of the things he taught me was that, you know, we as men have something that women don't have, and will never have. Mm-hmm. That we have control of our children. That's the bass in our voice.
Right.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. One time. And because it's that connection with their father. Women, we have the connection with our children at a certain point. And because we did not make that child by ourselves, it takes two. Whether you're together or not, and you can be a co-parent.
Shout out to the co-parents.
You can be a co-parent. Listen, I got these rules and regulations on this day, and y'all be in sync with each other. Because it did not work out with you two, still be in sync. All right, listen, such on punishment. Make sure that punishment follows through when they come over there. Because if I got somebody, my child on punishment, they come over there, it's like, woo, go for what you want, because I'm guilty, because I really don't get you like that. Do what you want to do, because I don't got, you know what I mean, I don't really see you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just, my thing is, it's just, you know, it's important to pretty much just be in sync. You know what I mean? And just follow through, and don't be kind of like rebellion. Don't be rebellion. You know what I'm saying? And it just matters. It just matters to me, and that's why I'm just so high struggle on this right now, because that's the issue right now going on in our communities.
Yeah, it's bad. It's epidemic.
We got the out the streets raising our children instead of us in the household raising our children. That's why they're dying so young. That's why they feel as though they can't come to you and say certain things. You have to have that window. Or you being a mother or a father, and also too, you gotta kind of be lenient and be understanding, because remember, at one point you was their age. You got to think outside the box and say, damn, all right, at this age I was doing what? So my mini me maybe thinking about when I was doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of think outside the box, and you kind of gotta come down there. All right, I'm the mother, I'm the father, but damn, like, all right, that's my teenage. That's me as a teenager. I was doing this, I was doing that. So now I gotta kind of get on that level of, damn, I want to be comfortable to come and talk to me, to be free and understand, so I can know, so I can say, no, don't do this, I'll do it. And that's where I had to learn. There's no book on being a parent. They put these little books out here, but that shit not real. That's not real books out here in the community that we live in. You see what I'm saying? I don't live on what's that Little House on the Prairie shit. I don't live over there. I live in North Philly. I love where I live in. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though it can be better. But while I'm here, I'm going to do what I do.
I'm going to
make the best out of it. I'm not running, because anywhere you go, it's going to be what it is.
And you can't escape being black.
There you go. And I can't escape that. So if I move up there, Little House on the Prairie, I'm going to have, crosses burnt on my lawn because I'm not the right complexion?
Yeah, you just have a whole other set of issues.
Another issue. Now I got to have the bullets. Everywhere I'm in Kmart. Buying them bullets, special bullets. No, matter of fact, my uncle in Kentucky. Matter of fact, maybe some hollow points. You feel me? I don't want to have to live like that.
Well, one quick story that I kind of tell people a lot, because I like Animal Planet, History Channel, stuff like that. I'm a buff.
Okay.
And I was watching this story. They were doing a story on elephants. They were doing a story on the wondering why that the attacks on elephants are attacking humans more often. So they did a whole series on that because they couldn't understand why. They thought it was the encroachment of the environment and just getting closer to them. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. The story was that they found, because of the increase of poaching for ivory, that they were still in the tusk. But you know who has the biggest tusk? Are the not cows, what do they call bulls? Yeah. The bulls, the males. So the males were getting killed off, and what's happening was they were killing all the older males off. And if you understand the herds of elephants, the older, and probably any herd, the older males keep the younger males in check. So what they were finding was, because they were killing so much of the older males, the older male's job was to keep the young people in check. It was like stopping from being violent, stopping harassing the female elephants, and just running them up. So when they were started doing the studies on the herds, they were finding that the herds were just like going crazy. Like the young guys were attacking each other and fighting all the time, and they were always like attacking the women. And in a sense, they actually said raping some of the female elephants. That's what they called it.
In the elephants.
In the elephants community, in their herd.
For 1 second, I thought you were talking about humans.
That's what I compared it to.
There you go.
Think about it. Think about all the black men that they've taken out of our families. Think about all the black men that are getting killed. Just think about how animals are totally like us, and we're like them in a lot of senses. Yeah. But just to see and to hear that, I was like, wow. That makes so much sense of how our young men are doing the most, and all of our old heads, the real OGs, are in prison or in jail or dead,
taken away from the families. Yeah.
And then everybody else goes crazy.
Yeah.
That
was good. That was great.
Yeah. So
great.
So this the deal, yo. We about to not wrap things up, but we about to actually get into Ted Smith. You know what I'm saying? Community activist here in Philly for the community. We're gonna start our shit. So Ted, this the deal, yo. What made you what brought that feeling upon you to be like, yo, I gotta do better for the community and be the voice for the community?
Well, what actually started me was several years ago. Well, actually, it's not even several years ago. Where I live at now, I live in my grandma's house. Mm-hmm. And my grandma used to always, she passed away. Mm-hmm. I always helped her since I was like 10 years old.
What part of the city is
West Philly all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Throw up the W.
Back to the interview. Throw
up the W. Oh, West Philly all day. Hold on. What part of West Philly?
52nd Westminster.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. I'm born and raised at 42nd and Westminster.
See?
10 blocks from there.
Yes.
See how the energy works, yo, in the world, yo. Mm-hmm. This is dope, yo.
Yep. See?
I said when he got on here.
No. Hold on.
I knew he was from no. I said when he got on here, I knew it was gonna be
Exactly.
Here we go.
And Tasha from over Parkside. Okay. Yo, West Philly. That's 52nd Street too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. That's enough. Next. What he playing?
Yeah, well, my bad. You know, I had to get into the saluting of the hood.
Well, I mean, which is good because it makes my story more understandable because you see where I'm at.
I know.
I grew up around there, and my mom lived in another house, but I would walk back and forth as I got older to my grandma's house, and every summer she's like, "I need you to help me plant this. I need you to help me do this." So she had a little small lawn, so I always used to do the lawn. And then when I moved back in there in about 2004. I would do a lot of work in the neighborhood, like on my block, because I went from cutting my grass with the weed whacker to like cutting everybody on the whole block. Mm-hmm. And like every week I would go out there and clean up. It's because we got 90% home ownership. Like about 75% of the people are seniors. They know my grandma, so I just felt as though I had to carry that on. And so I just was doing it. And then a lady, one of my neighbors came to me and was like, "Hey, you want to be a committee person?" I'm like, "What?" She was like a committee person. She was like, read this book. Yeah. Because I'm a reader. So all right. So I read through the book. Dope. And then she was like, I'm gonna walk you through this whole thing. And then I was like, okay. Then I became a committee person. Didn't know really what I was doing. I did it. But then several years later, like I kept getting frustrated. Like this is what 4 years ago. This is 18. So this is like 2014. Yeah. So it was like, it's around 2014. So I just kept getting tired of it. So what happened was 2 years prior to that, they put the deli right there on 52nd and Westminster. Cars started getting broken into.
In deli, you meaning they also sell beverages? Yeah. Like beer and shots.
No shots. We shut that down.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
But to those who don't know out there, the bodegas out here in Philly, they actually not only sell beer and malt liquor, they actually sell shots now.
That's a problem.
That's a serious problem.
And we as a community came to them because, in my opinion, there's no way you can sell shots if you gotta be 21 to get into a bar. There's no way you can tell me that you can sell shots next to candy.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, they selling shots next to candy and Doritos and Hugs.
Yeah. Who does that?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who does it. People who aren't in that, who don't live in that community. That's the answer.
Yeah, and more people that don't give a fuck about the community.
Yeah, that was a problem for me. You know,
and mostly the ones that was doing that was the Asians. Let's
Yeah.
keep it above.
Yeah, they
You
still
know what I'm
are.
saying? Yeah.
They still are.
Yeah, I'm out Southwest now, and I see it. They out Southwest doing it on Elmwood,
Yep.
Chester Ave, all that. Yo, they doing, you
In
know,
our
shots.
communities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's fucked up about that is the fact that our communities, what I'm meaning is us inside the community, living in the community, don't actually step up. We allow the shit. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's just as much as a problem as the fact that they actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got a lot of retraining to do, you know, mentally, or, you know, for our own psyche. We've been programmed for generations, so there's a lot of stuff that we got to work out. Well, just getting back to the story. So what happened was back in like 15, we had a major flood on 52nd Westminster. And,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was like we got like 500 gallons, and like all these people
This
got
is 2015.
Yeah, around 2015. A whole bunch of people got. Matter of fact, like June 9th or June 7th, 2015. I don't know exactly. So they the whole people got disheveled, and people's basements got flooded, and the city council person came around asking who's this committee person, and I was like, I'm looking around. I was like, oh yeah, that's me. So then I actually, you know, so then I started talking to them, and then from there on, that and then the incidents what I was explaining about the stop and go, which really touched me personally, because I wake up in the morning, go out and go to work. I'm seeing niggas like sleep on my step.
Damn.
Like
because they didn't got all them shots. All
yeah, they all drunk and they sleeping on my step.
Yeah.
I come outside, I see like, you know, we have a major prostitution thing around there. I see condoms in my back. I see, you know, needles. That's a problem for me. You know, and even along with what I was finding, what a lot of us just don't even think about is the fact that when I wake up in a good mood, I'm ready to go, boom, boom, blah, blah, and I go out and I see that, it's like, ugh. Now I get angry. Now I get depressed. So now I can't go out in my positive attitude to spread positivity to nobody because I'm pissed. So I think that was the main ticker. I was like, you know what? I'm just tired of talking about it, man. I just want to change. I'm just going to do it. I just ran for state rep. I woke up one morning, like, you know what? I'm gonna run.
Wow. Damn, yo, hold up. Now you just stunned it. You just stunned it on us. I didn't know that.
Yeah, back in 2016.
You ran 2016. You ran for state representative.
Yep.
So, what happened with that?
Well, I lost miserably, but looking hindsight, you know, it's 2020. I saw that a lot of things. First of all, I had absolutely no background in politics whatsoever.
And that's what I was going to get to when you finish.
That's it. I didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. I was straight new.
I got a story to present to that. I got one of our faithful listeners that he's a homie to the show. I don't gotta mention his name, but when he hear this, he gonna know I'm talking about him. But basically, what I found out about politics, it learned me on some shit. Back in the early 2000s, his father, he's at the time he was an attorney, and then he was running to become like a top-notch judge or whatever. So him and his brothers, they was campaigning for their father, and I went to like a fundraiser that was for his father or whatever, and you know, I went late. You know, it was a party. You know, and I'm like, damn. You know, did your pop win? They were like, yo, he lost. So my bro was like, yo, he lost because he didn't have enough money. So I was like, damn, bro, what do you mean by that? Because I'm like, I'm not understanding this politics shit. Like, I thought like the people of the community vote and that's it. Whoever wins on the voting side win. He said, no, it's not
much
that.
deeper than that.
It's the money that gets behind you that wins the vote.
Yep.
And then when he told me that, and I started doing my own individual research on everything, then that's why I was like, yo, voting is like scattered. You know what I'm saying? It's like really like it's on a whole nother level of fraudness. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But you know, I understand what you were saying on a local level is very important, which that's true. You know what I'm saying? But then on a presidential level, that's where it becomes like very like CIA-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, questionable.
Very questionable. You know what I mean by that. But like, you know, that just fucked my head up. So hearing what you saying, like you ran for the representative position, you like, yo, I had no backing. and then I can relate to my
Flashback,
bro's,
right?
yeah, my bro's father.
Yep.
So I was like, damn, I'm like, damn, this that's real talk.
Well, I was just like you. I just thought, okay, you know what? I talk that talk, and the people will come out and vote, which is not.
It's not that simple.
Not that simple.
Yeah.
There's two things to win in politics. You need people. You need money. And if you
People
gotta,
and money.
people and money. You got to either have one or the other, or a little bit of both.
And you know what is, I gotta relate this to like the music industry. It almost sounds like you promoting the album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that you said. You gotta get the people behind you, and you gotta get the money behind you. And that's the same thing how it is in music. I got this artist. You know what I'm saying? This artist got an album. This artist got a single. We promoting a single. We putting money behind a single. This artist is doing a promo campaign, which includes performing, which includes doing interviews, and it's almost like the same thing.
I think you brought up a very important topic and thing that we don't think about as black people, because all we think about is voting. There's so many processes, and there's so much things that we don't understand about voting. We don't know about petition signing. Because if we want to see different people on the ballot, we gotta sign their petition.
Right.
That's the only way they can get their name on the ballot.
Right.
But we don't know that because I've circulated a couple of petitions in my career since I've started. And when you circulate this petition, you say, "Hey, would you like to sign the petition to get this person on the ballot?" It's like, "Oh, I vote," but that's the after. And also bringing up the money. A lot of us black people don't understand. That's why a lot of us black people aren't in politics, because it takes so much money, and a lot of we are around people who don't have that type of money to really win a race, a judge race, a citywide race. You talking at least $300,000-400,000 just to win a race, and you're gonna need 500. You're gonna need 50,000 on E-Day.
God damn.
Cash.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
For a citywide race. So
money rules the world.
Money rules the world.
Money rules the world.
And it moves politicians left or right.
What they say, get your bag, yo.
Yep.
Get your bag up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna turn this to some fun shit. Real talk. We're gonna turn to some fun shit. We're gonna do this thing called Questions That Matter. Lady T know how we do this. Any type of guest that we get on here, we if we remember, we try to do this thing called Questions That Matter.
Okay.
And it's just like spontaneous questions is just out of the blue, yo. Lady T, do you want me to do this all the way through, or you just want to go back and forth with it?
It was just yes or no
I know
answers.
I had a little inhibition on my own.
Yeah.
Did you really touch on about the child support?
Oh, we didn't even touch that at all. We just were talking about.
Oh, you want to touch on that before we get into Questions That Matter?
Yes, please, because that conflicts with what goes in concept of Lady T is twisted right here. That red, sweet red. I was going to call it red sweet. Okay. It's really kicked in, okay? So now my word is slurring, but you understand what I'm saying.
Hey.
Our whole intro is going to go in correspondence of talking about this whole child support thing and what fathers really need to know.
And to piggyback off Lady T, I'm super destroyed because, I'm going to tell you, I got to let you know, before I got here, I had a lovely day. Before I got here, I had a lovely day. I'll just say that. I'll just say that.
Because you want to feel it all.
A lovely day. Yeah. But, like Lady T, we're going to get into this, yo. Definitely.
Okay. So, Ted, I want you to explain out there to the men out there, the fathers, pops, dads, whatever, about the significance of child support. Where how they really get caught up in the system, and there's like things you need to know about it. Like you really have as much rights as the mother.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I want to make a disclaimer before I say anything concerning family court, child support, anything like that. One, I'm not a lawyer. I have not studied law, but I know people, I know men, and I know families. I've been a father's advocate for about 8-9 years now. So there's a lot of things that are going on in the family court system when it pertains to child support and custody. We got to understand those are two different entities.
Right.
So as far as child support, first and foremost, I want to say that I'm not speaking for anybody. I'm not speaking for paycheck pops. I'm not speaking for deadbeat dads. I'm speaking for the fearless fathers who actually are here for their children and want what's best for their children. I'm not here to change any loopholes so they can not spend it or spend any money on their kids or not do what's actually right for their children. So that's the first thing I want to say, just to clear the record. I think one of the misconceptions, or not even misconceptions, the things that we don't know about family court is that time equals money.
Right.
So a lot of times, a lot of fathers go in there and they get a win in custody court that they get their child once a week and they come out, woohoo, yeah, I won! Once a week. I mean, once a month. 1 week in a month. I'm good. No. But that's why you're paying $1,000 a month. But at the same time, you're still not really bonding with your child.
Right.
What I suggest is go every weekend, because it also ensures that you're with your child. You know, and it shows dedication. It shows consistency, and that's what I kind of preach to all the men who I know who are going through the situation when they want to ask me about certain things, and the people who I talk to on the street, people I talk to actually in family court concerning that. So that's important to me.
Yeah. So for those out there, just know, like, sometimes you gotta do your homework. You gotta actually open up a book, and they have audio books too on your phone. Open up a book, go on your phone, audio book there as well. Teach yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because just as well as a mother is important, so is a father.
Fathers are extremely important.
It took 2 to make that baby, and it's going to take 2 to raise that child as well.
Yes, and all children have to eat.
Exactly.
And wear clothes and do the normal things, right? Which we must remember.
Yes.
But I can't speak for every situation, every scenario, because a lot of them are extremely different from left to right, from widespread. So I can't really speak on too many, only the ones that I've actually experienced. But what I'm finding is there's a lot of bitter women. There are a lot of petty women. There are a lot of people, not just petty in the way that they're ignorant because they don't know. And not ignorance isn't always a bad thing because they just don't know. Right. But now is where we have these conversations to bring the information out. You know, to talk about things that we typically don't talk about. And that's what I'm hoping that we can do here today.
And you know what to say about don't know and they're just ignorant? First of all, it's a Google app on every phone that is. Obama phone, Trump phone, whatever phone it is, it's a Google. Well, what I mean by not know or ignorance, I mean, I gotta take that back. I mean, have not experienced. Because you can't talk about a co-parenting or a two-parent household when you've never been in one. Right. And I'm glad you mentioned that. Because there's teachers out here that's teaching kids that don't have kids. Yep. So what you say about them? You see what I'm saying? So once again, it's a Google machine out here for you to go on there and Google some shit and not say that you don't know because it is a way for you to find out. Oh, absolutely. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So this takes time. It just takes time for you to want to educate yourself to self-know instead of saying, you know what, I didn't know. Oh, damn, I wasn't aware. No, you can be aware. You can know of these things. No excuse for that. Because there's tools out here for you too. If you don't want to open up a book, which is anxious to some people, you can go on your phone. Yeah. Well, I can guarantee you can't even use that excuse in court for anything. Exactly. Criminal court, family court. Oh, I ain't know. All right, well, that's your fault. Because your ass can go to jail. Yeah, but I tell you this much: if you go to jail talking about I don't know, send their ass to jail. Let me be a judge of a I don't know a motherfucker. Damn. Come in. Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't aware. Wait a minute. 10 days in jail. You gonna know when you get out? Because guess what? You are gonna open up a book because you ain't got nothing else to do. You got time on your hands. Now you open up a book. Yeah. Blow the dust off. Yeah. Now you want to read. I figured it all out. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that you took your time out to come on the show. I'm glad we're talking about it. And talk about this because I'm a woman, like I always said. Of course y'all see that. You know what I mean? But I have family members, I have loved ones that's going through this shit. And it's bothering me because I know I can't lay hands on the females. But at the same time, if it's a source, if it's a platform where you can be heard and you can talk about the stuff you're talking about to inform them, let them know, educate ones that out there that need to know what's going on. I'm helping in some type of way for them. Here it is. And ain't nobody gotta get no bail money from me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it works both ways. So it works both ways. So it's like I'm, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. And that's what I like. Yeah, definitely. This is easily, I know what I'm gonna name this episode.
pay your motherfucking child support.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna leave that out. Pay your child support.
Both ways, though.
You know what I'm
saying? It could be
It
about
goes
fathers
both-
matters.
yeah.
How about fathers matters?
Yeah.
Fathers unify.
There you
Fathers
go.
unite because y'all do
There
matter.
you go. No, that's it.
Men need to know
That's-
that they matter. Women
Yeah.
need to stop putting down these men because motherfucker, you laid down with this man and had his baby.
Yeah, he was
They
already
need
there.
to be known. Like, no, he just wasn't a good time. That's the problem. No, it's not paying you fucking child support because these women out here using child support for them to look good. They fucking kids like bums.
No,
And
don't.
I'm seeing that shit
No,
myself.
No,
What's
but
wrong with that?
no, Lady T. You do got some niggas is out here that's foul.
And
yo.
I'm not talking
Niggas
about
out here
right
that's
now.
foul, yo.
We do got foul dudes and we got
Dudes
some
out
foul
here-
women. It's
some-
both ways.
some
At one
niggas-
point, it wasn't
some
always
niggas need to be
just the
restricted.
man. Now it's the woman too. So
Yeah.
it's both. Just fuck all that. Just be that person. Be that parent. How about that? Be that parent for the child. Because once you bring a child,
True.
it's not about you no more. It's about your mini you. That's you now. That's you now. Would you want to be treated like you? How you treating that you right now? That mini you? That reincarnation of you? That's you right now, like you talked about earlier. And I feel some type of way about that. How can a mother push a baby out and just walk the fuck away? There's women doing that now. And I know that for a fact. Turn it back on their child. 9 months. We have more of a connection with our children than any fucking body. And there's women out here pushing babies out. That's a check to them.
Yep.
And walk away.
And there's men that walk away too, so I'm going to be on this side.
But
There's
it was
there's some
always the
suckers out
men.
there.
It always was the men, but it's a lot of men that are stepping up to the plate now. The roles have changed, the tables have turned, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about real shit right now. And my mother talked about this when she left this earth. She said she's not going to be able to tell the women from the men, no men from the women. Because why? The roles is going to change. And she's not even here right now, and I've seen her for myself. She has spoke that shit into existence. She's talked about the future. So it's like the man has took the roles of the mothers. And I know a lot of guys in my circle that's going through that.
Yeah.
So that's why I want this to be known out here that women step your fucking game up.
And I think
Earn your credibility back.
it's not just, it's also what we have to understand and do socially and understand families, but at the same time, family court is a problem.
Yeah,
A lot of these judges
Always,
are
day
a problem. Because they are extremely biased against men, especially black men. But first thing first, we need to understand that family
Spanish.
court. Yeah, it's Spanish, black and brown, and now poor.
Yeah.
So what we also got to understand that family court, just like the prison system, and just like other entities like PPA, all this stuff is a business.
Yeah.
Family, they have made a business out of us and our families. That's first thing first. That's why I don't want no parts of family court at all if I can avoid it.
Right.
It is a business. You're not going to profit off of me and my children and our pain and our trauma of separation. Because right now I'm going through separation anxiety. Because I ain't seen my kids in 2 weeks. And I'm hurting. I want my kids. But I see them fighting. I got 3 kids.
You got 3 kids?
Yeah.
You haven't seen them in 3 weeks?
No, it's just our rotation. Because they on their vacation with their mom, and then I get them and I keep them for the rest of the summer. We go, I got shared custody of my children.
Okay,
So,
God bless you.
Yeah, we go back and forth. I don't play no games, man. I'll be in family court every day if I got to.
Yeah.
They get tired of seeing me.
Yeah,
And I go up there with the book.
You know what? I think
no, you can't.
I think more men should actually reverse that shit and put women on child support.
It's possible. Yeah, you
That's
can.
my point exactly.
But again, time is money.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, even if you do have your child and you go up in their family court, they're going to automatically assume the woman got it. Automatically. You know, but
because it's geared to keeping the black man down. Let's keep that official.
Yep.
Whether that black man is great or not, it's geared to keeping the black man down.
Absolutely. And
Let's
I
say
totally
man
agree.
of color.
Yeah.
Let's just say man of color.
Yeah.
Black is not even
It's a crayon.
It's a person of color. Yeah.
Hey, Tasha, we're gonna do this questions that matter. Let me get that phone. I don't know them off the top of my dome. Yeah, we're gonna do the questions that matter. Damn, my phone was about to die and shit. I seen people on that, John.
I know.
They might got some interesting questions.
I know, and then I'll go back, but they know Lady T lines are back. I got my glasses on, I had the shades on, off and on. So pretty much the shades look cool, but shit, they not prescription. Right now, shit looking like all I see is white lines and colored little circles. But I love y'all.
Take
and
it, flip it, and
you,
then
you know what I'm saying?
read out the question.
We done been down that road.
Well, let's not go back down that road.
We done been down that road, and I'll keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I just put them on it so you can see and hear live. Like, this is what we do.
Yeah,
All
well,
You know
right.
what I mean? But I ain't there yet. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? I ain't proficient yet.
All
I'll
right.
be there one day.
We're gonna do this thing,
okay.
and we're gonna wrap it up. Questions matter.
No, we gonna wrap it up or wrap it up.
Oh, you talking about family court? Yeah. You gotta clarify right now. You talking about kids?
Because if people wrapped it up, it would be a family court.
I don't got a condom on. I don't got a condom on.
Just, a little comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Questions that matter. Start with the first question. This is for Ted. Ted, seafood or sex? Which one could you have every day?
Seafood or sex?
Facts.
Probably sex or seafood. I love seafood too, so probably a little bit of both.
No, you gotta choose one.
Choose one.
They
Only
easy.
one.
Yeah.
Tough question, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with sex.
My
Protected
man.
sex with my
My
wife.
man. My
Or
man.
with my wife.
You either can have sex or beat your meat. That's my man. Listen. At least it's protected, whatever.
Yeah.
But the next one. Name 3 things you can't live without.
My kids.
Dope. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next one. Who's your fantasy celebrity crush, dead or alive?
Celebrity crush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to pull somebody out that don't nobody really think about.
Yeah, don't name no IG whores, please don't.
Oh no. Please don't. No, superstar. Let me see. Takara.
Takara?
Thickums.
From
Yes.
you talking about
Yes. Flavor Flav. Was it Flavor Flav?
No, it was what's the big head chick name? That's a model.
Oh,
It was
New York something. Loving. Was she from that?
Nah.
She was with New York and all
Nah,
that.
the model chick that she had her own models.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
Takara, she's from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually met her in Atlanta. Yeah, real talk. I met her in Atlanta. Yeah, she was drunk as shit.
Oh.
But her sister was like, yo, she seen my shirt, so she's like, yo, would you represent whatever I told her? So she was like, oh, dope, I'm gonna have her come over there and meet you. And she took some pictures, whatever. But it was like, yo, it was all love. She was drunk as shit though.
Yeah.
But she was cool. Her people was cool. Yeah, this is recently Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, that's good to know.
Takara, yup.
Okay.
That's
So I got
interesting.
one. I know off the top of my head one of the questions that matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ted, name an animal that you would be
Mm-hmm.
and why?
Lion.
And why?
Well, one, because they are protective over their pack, but yet they can run by themselves and they can hold their own. But yet, they still got homies that come back them up.
Dope.
What was that? Lions don't make them noises.
Oh, listen. That's the thing that came on top of my head because it's like, that was awesome. That was magnificent. Like, that was...
Okay.
Peace. Okay.
I got another one. What comes to mind when you hear the word boss?
Boss, somebody who takes care of they families, they workers.
You want to cuss, but go ahead.
Yeah. Boss is the one who makes sure guarantee we all gonna eat, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. This is the last one.
All right.
I swear it's the last one.
That's cool.
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You're not sweating yet. Right?
No, I want to say it. Weed or liquor.
There you go.
Ooh. Honestly, I would say weed. Because
My
I know
man.
so many. I used to, when I was in the military, we used to drink heavy. And I've seen people get off their square with that, and I don't like that. People get too, and then too many things happen. Somebody can get they high blown instantly, so they say, and versus you can't just snap out of being drunk.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, y'all.
That was
I ain't gonna. Yeah, to the point, yo. I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta say both because I'm a tequila drinker, yo.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I have been introduced to some edibles and that type stuff. And I will say, weed is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, yo. So this wraps up the questions that matter subject. And Ted Smith, you did a great job.
Man, thanks for having me.
I will say, yo, damn. I gotta say, yo, we gotta salute ourselves. We actually, we approaching 2 hours. We never did this with no guests.
Oh, wow. All right, well,
real talk. We had an hour and 50 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We never actually did that with a guest. Real talk. So that says that we very comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? I just hope everybody got the patience to listen to this whole joint. I know they're gonna be digging the intro, how we did that, because that was the first of its kind. Like, I don't know no podcasters going, they act the move. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hood geniuses, yo.
We gotta step it up.
Yeah, yo, y'all podcasters out there, yo, dude, y'all gotta switch it up, yo. You know what I'm saying? We changing the game up, yo. You know how we do this.
And as we like how we do, dream hard and don't sleep forever.
Peace.
You are now an official Hood Genius. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Y'all know what to do.
Hit that follow button